So today I'm trying out a new update on the Litchi Pilot. Now I thought I'd better explain first, just in case people that was just first looking at this video don't know what Litchi Pilot's about and what's it all about anyway. So Litchi, if you own the Litchi, guys, then you can use this new test one which is called the Litchi Pilot Beta. You can download it off the site. I've done a few videos on how to do it. It's pretty easy. What I will say, guys, if you do that, make sure that your DJI Go Fly app is up to date, because if your app's not up to date, then the Pilot's not going to work. So just bear that in mind. But for those still thinking, what's it all about? So the Litchi Pilot is only designed for DJI drones, and it's for the 3 Pro and the 4 Pro. Like I said, it's still in teach mode, but you can do waypoints, and at the moment we've got the option to do manual, you know, so you can fly it normally, waypoints, and also follow. Now, I had an update sent to me yesterday by email, which I've just downloaded. Didn't take long, and it's pretty easy processed. I'm using my Samsung Galaxy tablet. Also, it's only in Android, guys. The other thing you've got to bear in mind as well, if you do use this and you got, say you got the Mini, because you can use the Mini 4 Pro, if you got a care scheme by DJI, if you crash your drone while you're using the Pilot, and they know if you've been using the Pilot, you won't be covered. So you've just got to bear that in mind. So using any third-party apps other than DJI Fly app, you put your drone at risk on that. I mean, I never take them out anyway. I always feel if you take out the care scheme, you're going to be a bit more dangerous. That's what I say. I mean, yeah, I mean, it is a risk. You know, you can fly it for the first time and crash it, and then you're going to have to buy another one. But touch wood, I mean, I've had a few crashes over the years, but touch wood, I've never gone out and had to buy another one. So that's up to you on that, of course, obviously. So anyway, in this video, this is a test. I'm going to be testing out what I normally do, and that's the waypoints and obviously the follow. But if you don't want to watch the waypoints, I'll put a time code up so you can skip that and just see the rest of the video if you want to view it and give it a go yourself. Obviously, the first thing you need to do is get your, I've got my RCN1 controller. I've got my Mini 3 Pro today. I've got my Samsung tablets I mentioned. So we just turn it all on. If you watch my previous videos on this, guys, I'll show you the setup of it. It's pretty easy. Just turn on your controller, you accept it. Now already we got the picture, what we want to see. We've got the drone, like a little dart it is on the screen. So what I'm going to do first, at the top there, it's got follow mode. Like I said, you've got manual, and virtually you're just free flying it. So I don't need to go through that test. But what I will do, I'll do the waypoint mission one. But like I said, if you don't want to watch it, I'll just set up the file. So we do that one. Yep, that's the one I want. So all we do is press start.
Flight starting.
So like I said, if you don't want to watch this part, I'll put some music to it. And then we get back once the drone lands. So anyway, what we'll do now, we'll just come out of that. I've still got, yeah, that's right, I'm just talking to myself now. I'm going to put in the follow. I'm going to put up the big screen. I'm just going to put up there. I'm just going to get the drone up in the air a moment. I'm just going to try a couple of things while the drone's in the air. Start.
Flight starting.
The other good thing I like about this is every time I start the drone to take off, it's already recording. And you can set that in settings. And I've done a video on the previous one on that. So you got the home point already set. I'm just going to send it up a little bit. One of the things, I just want to see if the vertical's there as well, which is next to it. I think that was above. And if I'm right in thinking, if I went over, I can do the camera. I've got slow motion, normal. So that looks pretty similar. Right, yeah, I've got all that on normal. I've got it on auto at the moment. I could put that into manual for video footage and things like that. Okay, so don't need to mess about with that. Settings, I'll just give a quick few settings. We've got general, we got you can change the improve if you wanted to. Home point I've got on, dramatic home point, which I think is quite a good idea as well. I mean, obviously there are a few things on here that you got on the Fly app. And if I look on the drone, we can do maximum blah de blah action. If we lose signal, go home. Smart return to home, obstacle avoidance, collision. So we can change those as well. We've got the compass sensors as well, tap to calibrate if we needed to. Camera. We got storage, location, format is another one I'm always banging on about guys. If you're going out for a new set of flying, always have to make sure you got a nice clean card. See there, auto record. I could turn it off if I wanted to, but I don't want to. And then you got the account and about the Litchi Pilot app. So anyway, I'm going to try out the follow now because I'm still having a few problems with that. So just going to set the camera up so you can see what you're going to see out there, Mo. Right, you can see where the home point is, just in front of me. Right, so the start button is there, start to follow.
Flight starting.
Okay. I'm not too sure if that's new, but we'll see. Right, so you still can't draw a box around it. I don't think you can, but anyway, we'll see. I'm just going to see what happens. Okay, so the drone's stopped at the moment. It's not sort of coming in, which is fine. I did hear the avoidance bleeping then. I'm just going to go in a little bit more. Okay, so I went completely in there. I'm coming out now, and I'll just go. I mean, it should, because it's not me, it's the actual controller. So the drone's dropping down, the drone's dropping back. I'm not doing nothing with the gimbal. Now that's looking better, because the other day it was all over the place. So yeah, the follow's looking better. Now I'm not going to do the car yet, because I want to have a couple more updates on the follow, but that is looking a lot better now. Yeah, so that's locked, this is unlocked. Okay, so it's sort of let's go back this way again. It's still got me in picture, and it's going around that way now. Okay, whoopsie daisy, there's a building there. It's just lined me up there. Okay, so I'll bring that gimbal down a bit. Or is that going to reset itself? Right, if I bring the drone down a bit, now, to that there is a big building. Now remember, with the Mini 3 Pro, you've only got front and rear, you haven't got side. So it'd be interesting to see how that reacts if I move this way. Well, it's got over the building, I must say. That's interesting. Now that's something I wasn't expecting. So it's got me back in the picture now. All right, so there have been a few more improvements on the follow. Now that was interesting because, as you probably saw, hopefully on the video there, I was expecting it to go into the side of that building, but it didn't, it went up and over it. And this is the Mini 3 Pro, not the 4 Pro. Okay, I'm just gonna do one more check. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in that direction. So the drone's in front of me at the mo. The other thing about this, it's always changing its home point, which is good as well, just in case for some reason it lost signal. Yeah. Now I'm not touching the gimbal. Looks like that's all been sorted. I'm just going to go up the top here. You're not going to hear me. Now hopefully you picked the sound up now. Now that was interesting because the drone, he's going parallel now. Now I haven't got no settings for that. But it's looking a lot better than it has been lately, especially on the follow. So they have done some more work on that. So I'm going to see if I can take control. I'm flying the drone around, and what I'm doing, I'll see if I can come this side. I've let go of the stick now. It's just setting itself up. I'm just going to see what it's doing now. So it does look like, I can't see myself in the pit, oh yeah. It's just that these Samsung Galaxy tablet screens, I've got it on full brightness. And I think mainly it's to do with the heat. When they start to get hot, it's like a safety thing, isn't it? Anyway, it's in front of me now. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Well done, Litchi. I mean, what I love about Litchi, they are taking their time on this, but I think they're just perfecting what you can do. It's coming back towards the camera now. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that, I must say. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this.
Flight paused.
Flight pause. I'm going to come out of follow. Go back in the man. Right, so just go bring the drone down a bit more. Go land the drone and have a quick chat. So, to be honest, I wasn't expecting that. I thought, okay, Waypoints, wouldn't expect anything different there. But it sounds like now you can change, obviously, you can re-edit your Waypoint mission, but that's obviously got to be done at home on the internet. I understand that. Manual, well, that's just normal flying. I didn't want to test that out. I mean, if you've been flying drones a long time, you wouldn't be buying this third-party app if it's your first time. But the follow, that was interesting because when I had it on lock, it was following me. I wasn't messing about, because previous I was messing about the gimbal. It kept on resorting itself. Well, now that part's resolved. It's actually following you, but obviously it's following the controller. And when I took it out of lock, it was a bit like active track. It went round. Now obviously with the Mini 3 Pro, as I mentioned, it's only got front and rear. When I was over that direction next to this big building, it was quite close to it, and I was on side on, and I was expecting it to fly into the building, but it didn't. It just flew up and went over and around. So I thought that's pretty clever. I couldn't see anything on here. Obviously with the Fly app, when you put it in active track, you got that little circle thing and you can see virtually where the drone is. So I don't know if they're going to incorporate that later on, but at the moment the follow is looking a lot better. I think if I get 2 more updates on this, then I will try it in the car, because it didn't stipulate human or car yet. So yeah, it's coming along. Well done, Litchi. Give me another thumbs up for that. So, as always, guys, there's been another video coming right soon. And well done for watching all the video if you got that far. And don't forget to like.